And welcome back to this week's Arrow. Thanking the Lord through our Savior Jesus Christ. Today, let us understand once again the beautiful truth about the Pyramid of Giza. Because we are studying about the Isaiah 19th chapter, 19th verse, where we saw about the Pyramid of Giza, we saw in Egypt, and it as God's testimony we saw at the end for us. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to continue more about the construction of the Pyramid of Giza, because last week we did some amazing and splendid facts about the Pyramid of Giza and how intricate and perfectly it is built to this day to stand as one of the 7 wonders of the world, the only one to stand. And we saw the reasons for why it was able to do that. But today we're going to see more about the construction of it, because it is actually said it is to be over 4,000 years old. As we see, it was one of the last among the ancient wonders in the world, like I said, which is still existing. But as well as that, it is providing us with the divine arrangement. This construction, though, also teaches us the great principles of mathematics. So that might be a bit of a peculiar thing to think about, how mathematics links towards the Pyramid of Giza. But to be honest, there is a link between the two, because the Great Pyramid of Giza exhibits the great principles of mathematics, the pi proportions. Many of you might know what the pi proportion is from learning in maths if you're like in secondary school, learning about the pi symbol and how you do circle formulas and other types of formulas that use pi. In maths, the pi is what we're talking about in this situation, because the pi proportion, we have to understand, is the relationship between the circumference of circles and its diameters. This is to help understand what pi truly is. And we have to see the value approximately to a few decimal places. Pi is 3.14592, we see. And the mathematicians denoted this ratio by the 16th Greek alphabet, pi, which is spelled as P and then I. Thus why the name is pi. So the principle, we have to see, was discovered and derived completely by human beings during the 6th century, we have to see. But the pi principle was very well used, and this deriving the exact pi value before around more than 2,000 years ago was extremely divine. It was an extremely divine arrangement in that period of time, because not any man-made thoughts were in this position. And this is why we have to see the construction of the Pyramid of Giza is unknown, we have to see, because this construction is, like I said, is deriving the exact value of pi before and around more than 2,000 years ago. We have to see the construction, we see, and it was extremely divine arrangement, we see, because not many man-made thoughts were put in towards this. And this is why the construction of Pyramid Giza is unknown to how it was built, we see, because if any man mind could have involved for this wonderful process, we see, he could have been well known for his outstanding brilliance, we have to see, and his extraordinary potential and commitment throughout the significance of the Pyramid of Giza, but also for the principles of mathematics as well. But we have to see that is not the case, because this is purely God, because God is the mastermind of it. So that is all for this week's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye.